Yes guys, welcome back to another amazing video. Today we're traveling up to Warrington to go check out our latest flip project. We've just got the keys, so we'll travel up there now. It's about a 3.5 hour drive, which is an absolute ball ache, but we'll get there in no time. 180 miles later, we'll catch you there. So after 2 hours and 30 minutes of driving, 180 miles later, we're now outside our lovely little gaff, number 5. Now, Adam's gonna run you through the process around the property flip, the figures around the property flip, and the investor process as well. Let's go inside.
Yes, people, what's going on? So we've made it to Warrington, and this is our first ever flip project, which was fully investor funded. So come with me as I show you around here and walk you through what we're gonna do to the property. So this is the living and dining space, and as you can see, it is battered. But that's exactly what we want. You know, the property is looking very dated, and I mean, to be fair, we were just down there with our business partners, and if you've seen the content before, you would have seen that there was loads of furniture here, and it didn't look too bad. Now everything's been stripped out, mate, it's looking dreadful. But that's what we want. It's not an overly complex refurb. You know, obviously we just got to strip the walls back, replaster, new electrics, new kitchen. But that's exactly what we want, to be in, to be out, sell the property and pay our investor back. But come with me and I'll show you the kitchen. So obviously you can see here this kitchen is very, very dated. But again, it's exactly what we want. We're gonna be ripping all the flipping units off. Just gotta be careful not to hit any gas pipes, as our business partner would be very angry if we did that. It's all coming out, new units, new oven, the boiler's staying there. Literally everything is gonna be brand new, and we're gonna be ripping the whole thing out. So it's gonna be a good shebang. Obviously in here we've got a little storage cupboard that, again, if you go through there, cameraman, is extremely dated, bit rough, but again, we're gonna rip it out, smash it up and make it look brand new. But come with me upstairs and I'll show you around the upstairs gaff. You guys can't smell it, but it stinks in here. This bathroom is pretty disgusting, but again, it's kind of what we want, so I can't really complain. Load of mold over there, flipping geezers got some mad stuff going on in there. I don't even know what that is, and I don't even want to touch it, but yeah, it's battered again. Whole thing's getting ripped out. Some of it's going to be getting retiled, relayed, new shower, new bath, new toilet, new everything. Now this room is a lot more battered. If you look up there, there's cracks all in the ceiling, the freaking ceiling's falling out, holes in the wall. But the cool thing about this is we're stripping this all back to brick, new flooring, new carpets, new plaster. I'm pretty sure we're getting rid of them as well. I'm 99% sure, yeah, the rads are getting taken out and everything. Replaster, new rewire, everything gonna look brand spanking new, new doors. Cause I broke that, but yeah. And then this is the before we come to the final room, actually, obviously the hallway, this is all getting redone. So all the wallpaper's getting stripped off, new plaster. I don't know what you call that. It's not a banister, but it kind of is a banister. But if cameraman pans to there, that's a new banister. That's all getting taken off and reboarded. And then again, obviously we've got a bit of damp, so obviously we're gonna get that sorted. But again, the thing is you say damp, people panic, but because we're buying this to do it up and flip it, this is exactly what we wanted. So again, new carpets, new electrics, walls are getting stripped back, new plaster, liquor paint, new rads. It's gonna look good, man.
So we just had a break in the property. Someone's trying to get through the door with another door.
So I'm gonna break down the numbers. So we purchased this property for 100,000 big ones. Do that again, sorry. So the numbers in this, we purchased this for £100,000. Didn't go dollars, mate. Schmackaroonies. So I'm gonna break down the numbers. So the purchase price of this property was £100,000. The legals was £3,500. We got slapped a little heavy with them. The refurb, we've budgeted for £25,000, but speaking to the build team, it should cost us £20,000. And the end value, or the GDV, is between 150 and 165,000. Now we always work off of worst case, so we've gone for 150,000. Meaning, if we get that 150,000 end value, we're gonna make £25,000 in profit, which gives us enough money to pay back our investor his interest, and we get a nice little bit of profit, mate.
That's locked into the wall.
So it ain't coming off then?
I'll find a way.
So as I said at the start of the video, this property was fully investor funded, which means myself and Cole put £0 of our own money into it. Now you're probably thinking, why would someone do that? What is the benefit to them? And it's a very, very good question. So this investor, he wants to go and travel Mexico. So he wanted something completely hands off. He's invested in property before up in Newcastle, but again, he had to be very involved in that. So he wanted this process completely hands off so he can go and enjoy traveling with his missus. We supply that. The only thing that he has to do is check his WhatsApp for weekly updates and any Zoom links that he can jump on calls, and we can take him through the process of updating him and letting him know what's going on. Everything else is handled by me and Cole and our team. So when it comes to finding the property, which was very difficult, we handled that. The refurb, which obviously we're at the start at, is down to me and Cole to manage and our team to carry out. Then obviously the different stages of the refurb is obviously down to me and Cole to manage. Then once it's done and refurbed and brought to a really high standard, then it has to go to market. We have to make sure that agents are going to be listing this property on the private market, and then when it sells, obviously we have to make sure that our investor gets paid back his initial investment and interest on top. So the full process for our investors hands off is very, very tiring and headachesome for me and Cole, but that's the best part of the process for the investor.
So now Adam's run through obviously investor process, figures, everything. We've actually been having a little bit of fun in behind the scenes. So let me take you around. So rip out's now in full swing. As I said, we've had a little bit of fun, a little bit too much fun maybe. Basically little kids in a little playground, but we've got the doors. The door was obviously on here. We've now ripped it off, which is amazing. I haven't really got a clue what's going on here. Just the door just ended up inside the other door. But I know, home improvements, you know. Now if we can get into the kitchen, eventually, we've actually had a bit of fun. Damn, man. Had a bit of fun in the kitchen. So this lovely, amazing worktop we're actually selling on eBay. It'll be £50. It's got a few holes, a few scratches, but it's got an extractor fan. What more can you want? This used to be up here. Unfortunately, we had a massive earthquake, category 7, ruined the lot. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to replace that. These worktops as well, these will be gone. These ones as well, everything will be gone. I mean, washing machine, if it works, 20 quid, you can have it. But yeah, everything will be stripped out, tiles will be gone, be replastered, decorated nicely, fresh kitchen. Boiler will stay here because the boiler's intact and it still works, which is really good. But yeah, a lot of work to be done, but a lot of fun was had. Yes guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed this massive update, as this project is going to be huge. We're going to be giving constant updates on the refurb process, how we're getting on, and everything in between. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your nan and her uncle.